Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Golden Gopher, the rookie from the University of Minnesota.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Bigsby once more. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the...
He didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Now we're 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the Bucs 30-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Another run by Bigsby. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense. Back carries of just 2 yards.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Baker going to give it to Irving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
You can really see him work through his progressions after the defense took away his first option. And that's easier said than done, especially when you aren't in the flow of the game yet. That's the kind of decision-making they're going to need all game long.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been. Just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Godwin, the motion man.
Mayfield now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off play action. Jones.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The Vikings have 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
Back to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Take Bigsby.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Vikings 10.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Buccaneers offense heading out. You see their offensive coordinator, Zach Robinson. His guys trail here in this first half. And now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Now, last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now is 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle they go. Black. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Jones. Off play action. He gets it to Addison. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes in concert.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
final play of the half, Mayfield. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And it's the vaunted Steelers defense that comes up with the big play here. They come up with the key interception here, one of 2 for them in the game. The Steelers are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's the veteran, Cooper Kupp. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Seahawks are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Lastly, let's check out the front runner for Week 3 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it's this man. And this is the MVP from a couple seasons ago, Josh Allen. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bills make it 2 straight in their new stadium. They beat the Lions last Thursday. They take care of the Chargers in this one. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Buccaneers offense heading out. You see their offensive coordinator, Zach Robinson. His guys trail here in the second half. So every drive important now as they try to mount a comeback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this is going to be a
doing that a lot of the time. They come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd down and 6. Now Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Running the toss to Irving. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through and drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A run up the middle with Irving. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Harris running straight ahead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
10 at the Bucs 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Second and goal.
Come on. 18 Cardinal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Bigsby will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And again, it's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Juju in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And his throw here is incomplete.
All right, Captain, he's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
A gain of 13
That one
yards.
goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. More than that, second down.
37-yard
All
line.
right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down. And 7 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Buccaneers.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he returns this to the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Baker going to give it to Irving.
Solid running on the carry.
But they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mayfield.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield. Throw out wide is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 28-27. A minute 4 on the clock. And they need at least 30 yards, you'd have to think, here to move the football to have a shot.
Jones completes this to Jefferson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jones. That's caught by Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Jones.
He'll buy some time right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Jones.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Incomplete.
4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game this level, job well done by both sides.
So for Minnesota, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Tell the DJ go run that. I got so many issues, and I bought me some more.